This is Maximum Zen here in Clark Summit, and it is maximum amazing. This is the owner and chef, Donna Fitzgerald Venan. And Donna, what are you preparing for us today?
Well, today I am using some incredibly beautiful local ingredients. These are oyster mushrooms that come from a fantastic local grower called Third Kingdom Mushrooms. And I'm making a vegan mushroom pastry that I like to call a mushroom Danish. Okay, the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to put a little bit of onion in my pan and saute it lightly. I really like to highlight the mushroom flavor with this, so I don't add too much to it.
Yeah, you're right, because sometimes you don't want to overpower the mushroom with other ingredients.
Yes, but just have them started off a little bit so you can smell the flavor of the onions cooking. And then I'm going to take some of these beautiful mushrooms. These are incredibly fresh. One of the fantastic things about working with such beautiful local ingredients is that I get them so incredibly fresh. These were picked yesterday afternoon.
Wow.
And our mushrooms contain a lot of liquid. So as they cook down, it's going to create a lot of steam, a lot of it's going to evaporate off. And for me, for the dish that I'm making, I want a lot of the liquid to evaporate off because I'm going to add Marsala, cooking wine, and then vegan heavy cream and vegan cream cheese to this in order to bring the whole dish together.
Okay.
And so you see how it's kind of...
Yeah, look at that. Is that amazing?
Yeah, and so it's getting nice and caramelized there and looking beautiful and smelling good.
They cook down quite fast,
Oh
too.
yeah, they really, really do. Next, I'm going to add some Marsala. Now, if you don't add Marsala, you can also actually add red wine or white wine, or you don't have to have any alcohol at all. You could just use stock if you feel like it.
All right.
I just like Marsala with mushrooms. Okay, and then we're just going to let that cook down for a little bit. Let the Marsala reduce away with it. Next, I'm going to add some vegan heavy cream. You can also just use regular heavy cream if you like. And then I'm going to add some mixed herbs. This is just Italian seasoning. A little bit of coarse salt. And then this is actually Tasmanian pepperberry, black pepper that I
Yes, and
got
that's
from Tasmania.
Donna is from Tasmania, so that's really exciting.
Yes, a little bit of home.
Yes, down under, right?
Yep, you can smell all the herbs coming through.
Smells fantastic.
Okay, so this is reduced down to a simmer because I'm going to be adding the vegan cream cheese, and you don't want it to break, which means that the fats separate from the solid and have it look kind of oily.
This sounds like these flavors together sound incredible.
Yeah, these really do work super nicely together, and that should be all good. I'm just going to turn it off now, and that cream I'll just stir in. Okay, so this is puff pastry.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stretch it out. You could also roll it out too. I just like to stretch it out and place it.
We have those muffin tins there, right?
Oh yes, yep. I love my muffin tins, which I sprayed out, or you can oil or butter if you like.
So when they cook, they're not gonna, that'll all be solid. It won't be watery.
Nope. And then after I have put all this in here, I like to just bring the corners together, squish like that.
And they're so impressive looking too, aren't they? There's just something about that, like that pastry.
It is. It's like, that's why I call them Danishes. They're like a little parcel.
Yeah, you're right.
And then I just pop them in the oven for about 10 minutes at 350 degrees.
They are fantastic. I'd like for you to tell everybody a little bit more about Maximum Zen.
Okay, well, Maximum Zen is my restaurant, cafe, bakery, and I primarily serve vegan food. The restaurant is vegetarian, and I really focus on local produce and ingredients. I do a lot of gluten-free food. I make gluten-free bread, cakes, cookies, all kinds of desserts and savory foods. But I really like to focus on good, healthy, fresh food. I am located in Clark Summit at 318 Davis Street. It used to be Clark Summit Bowling Lanes many, many years ago. So I share a space with Jaya Yoga Studio, and yes, I'm right here in Clark Summit.
Now we want to tell everybody that you see these gorgeous pastries here. Well, Donna is going to be at the Women's Resource event, Prosecco and Pearls. Both of us are going to be there.
Yes.
We're very excited. Donna's one of the featured restaurants, and she's going to be making a different version of these, right?
Yes, a slightly smaller version, like a bite-sized appetizer in phyllo pastry, not puff pastry, but very much the same dish. And it will be at the Scranton Cultural Centre on May 2nd. You can pre-book and buy your tickets through the Women's Resource Centre. And the Women's Resource Centre does an incredible job supporting and raising money for women and children in this area. They are a fantastic resource that is available to everyone.